You hear me now? Maybe? Maybe so. Yeah? I see the little bar moving in. It wasn't moving before, so I think it's good now. Hopefully. Okay. Is it pretty quiet? Mhm. All right. Bacon. It's fine? Okay. Yeah, I've been talking pretty quiet today. Not quite my normal loud self. Um, that heating up just a minute. Oh. It's probably not gonna happen today. It's gonna be maybe a tomorrow thing if I'm in a better attitude by then. Better state of mind, I guess. Not average. Getting in a better attitude. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. Bacon seems fine for the most part on one end, and then it's like just all fucked on the other end. But it's all just patty as fuck on that end. Okay. What? Okay, so bacon, eggs, toast. Do I do it? It's just bacon, eggs, and toast, or do I do an actual like breakfast sandwich and like melt cheese and stuff on it? What sounds better? Oh, he probably is going to end up stealing some bacon, but he can wait until that shit's cooked. He also likes to smell the candles too, so I just lit that candle so I don't burn them unless I'm usually standing right here next to them because he tries to stick his face in them. So he's gonna knock the camera over. No, I just moved that away from you. You don't need the fucking candle. Like, why? I promise you. Just smell it from a distance. Like, you are not gonna like the smell that's gonna come when your fucking little face fur is burning off. Sandwich sounds better. Okay, I'll do a breakfast sandwich with it. I don't trust you. I don't trust you for 1 second. You guys may knock you over. Just okay. This is hot enough. I can pieces of here. What is with the fucking bacon on this end? Like why? Okay. Look, G. You can beg all you want, I'm not letting you have the candle. Sorry. No. No. I don't really care to have all these fat pieces that are on the ends, like that's just straight fat to eat, but I'm gonna cook it just for the extra like grease to cook the egg in because bacon grease is very much needed for cooking the egg. No, I can't really go wrong with the breakfast sandwich. So this is probably not like the best camera angle here with all of this. You can't really see what I need like multiple cameras. One that I can keep over there and then like one for over here when I'm doing things like in between. So that you could see like when I'm actually cooking. I have to figure that out. It's smelling really good. bacon is definitely the right choice. I will definitely be able to eat that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I could get the multi-cam angles down for a few different things, like it would definitely be good. Oh, yeah, a little bit of everything. I don't know how complicated it is to get some like multiple like. It probably wouldn't be that difficult, right? Like as long as I just have enough cameras to connect, it's just a matter of setting up enough display capture options that have different things, windows for it. Like it would probably actually not be that complicated. If I just had one more camera, I could I have another camera. I could definitely do the dual. The three, I don't know about. Um, just a little less. It's a little less pumping. Mm. Yeah, seven's too much. I'm not trying to fucking like make sure that that many cameras are like focused on the right things and all of that shit. Like three max, two maybe. What up, G? Yes, I know you want bacon. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait with your little drooly face. Like you're seriously drooling on my hand. Okay, no biting me. Thank you. You're getting to where you're biting me really hard, and I don't like it. And the excessive baking is also getting out of control. Like you literally got like drool running down your face. Settle down, boy. G-Man. You gotta wait until it's done. I can't give you bacon until after it's cooked. Okay, no, stop with that. Like, I don't want you licking and biting me. Kind of. He's also kind of being an ass. He keeps biting me. Okay, stop with the tail. Like, fuck, bro. You just, why don't you just go down there? It's not done yet. Yeah, when there's food involved, he becomes a whole different level of friendly cat. Like, for sure. He's a very sweet cat when there's food involved. Yeah. It is a long. I don't mind driving if I'm not like rushing places. Like if I could take my time with it, like it's fine. But if it's like you got to be there by a deadline, like the long drives really suck. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. He definitely wants fucking bacon. Like, he's chewing on my cords because I won't give him bacon right away. He's not, like, willing to be patient. I have no idea where he took off to now. Like, he's pissed that I fucking made him get down again. Yeah, leave Ty alone. You no, you move your little fucking furry ass on. Go. Hi, Ty. This cat is he's a handful. Alright. Drop that down. Again. You don't I'm not calling the strip club in the middle of the stream to confirm that, but I probably should call them to confirm that like the amateur night is actually happening Tuesday. And what time, because they didn't specify what time. So I don't know. When stop stalking Ty. Like I will smack you off the counter, cat, and give you no bacon. Leave the fucking sick guy alone. Yeah, that's right. You go pout in your corner, threaten the bacon, and it's a whole different story. He's just been glaring at me now too. Clothing optional. I mean, I feel like clothing should be optional everywhere, but unfortunately, that's not a thing. The amateur night, even like I said, it's even if I do it, it's just topless. They don't do like bottoms off or anything like that here, so it's like that's no fucking problem at all. I can go take my top off somewhere, no worries. It would be fun if I had people that I was doing it with. I think it would be fun. Me just going by myself doesn't seem as much like it's going to be as fun, especially since I can't share it with you guys. If I could share it, it'd be a lot better. This shit is fuck off. There was a lot of grease that came off of that bacon. A lot. Stupid extra fatty bacon. Okay. No! My yolk broke right away! I did not drop it hard in there! Fuck! Ah. Damn. It broke the yolk. Hmm. No, they would not. No way. No runny egg, I know. It's like it fucking just like broke way out too. Like I don't understand why. I don't know why I did that like that. But it like it really split a lot. It's a lot of grease in this pan too for me to try and flip it in this pan with. But I actually didn't even think about that. This is gonna splash that shit fucking everywhere when I go to try and flip this. There's so much grease in there. I didn't fully get it all the way flipped over, but I didn't want to splash it. Like, the whole thing is like not turning out so great. It's alright. It'll fit on on it fine. No ready egg. I fucking folded it as I went to flip it because I didn't want to splash hot grease on me. I don't know. It's just none of it is turning out quite right with this. G, you ready for some bacon? You want some bacon? Come here. Come here. It's kind of hard to go wrong with a breakfast sandwich, right? Bacon. How's that going for you, G-Man? I should have just gotten this when I flipped it, so that way I wasn't fucking up the flip anyways, because I wasn't. No! Damn! I just put my fucking egg into the grease. This is all terrible. Maybe I should have tried to cook. That's gonna be so fucking nasty greasy now. Like, that's just not coming off. And I lost half my fucking cheese. I shouldn't have fucking been trying to cook at this point. It's so much grease on it. And that's just gonna take all my cheese off. And apparently I'm just gonna drop everything throughout the night now and fuck everything that I touch up. Like, that's. I shouldn't have tried to do this. No, because I know I have melted cheese in the pan. This is going to burn in the pan and it's really not going to cook right. So trying it again is kind of pointless, anyways. It's still going to end up a little bit fucked up. Like, I'm really pissed off at this whole entire breakfast encounter. Like, something that should be so fucking simple to make. Yeah, the bacon's kind of garbage though. It's not that good of bacon. Well, it just pisses me off that I fucked that up that badly. And then I just cracked fucking eggshell into that one. This is kind of just how my fucking day's been going, so I don't know why I thought this would go better or smoother at all in any way. This has been a shit day. Like, I should have known better than trying to do anything like this. Like, I should have known it wouldn't go smoothly, anyways. And now my pants too fucking cold. This yolk's not gonna be broken. At least not yet, anyways. I burnt the fuck out of my finger with that cheese sticking to it, though. That actually really fucking hurt. It's gonna be a nice little blister. So it's gonna go from being like not hot enough to too fucking hot. Okay, I didn't break the yolk, but I fucking splashed grease all over my fucking arm. God, that fucking hurt. Okay, I might have a couple blisters tomorrow. Maybe alright. I should not have cooked the little fucking like fatty pieces of bacon. This like bacon put off so much grease, like stupid amounts. Like I can't believe there's still so fucking much. Oh god. The spatula is terrible for this too. It's like too thick or something. Lost half my cheese trying to like drain the grease off of it too before I put it on here, but I'm giving up. This is as good as it's getting. This is what I'm eating for fucking food because at this point, like I was forcing myself to eat to begin with, and now I'm getting just pissed off with the whole entire food situation. all the yolk just went like squirting way out with that. And that did not cut away. I'm giving up on everything right now. Like, I literally just destroyed my sandwich trying to cut it in half. Because it didn't cut all the way through. But I have pieces of plates that have fucking ridged edges on them. I'm gonna clean my knife. Normally, I don't ever just leave my knives in the sink. But I'm kind of pissed off with it. Yeah, no, ew, nobody ever needs to listen to that garbage. Like, I'm trying to put my fucking sandwich back together, but it just keeps fucking falling apart. Like, because the bacon wouldn't cut with a fucking knife as I was trying to do it. Like, the yolk just went everywhere. The cheese is all fucked. There's still too much grease on it. This is the worst breakfast sandwich I've ever fucking made. All this whole entire thing did was put me in a fucking worse mood. I was already in a bad mood. This was not a good idea. This is a terrible looking breakfast sandwich. I honestly just want to throw this thing in the fucking garbage. But I'm sick of wasting food. This just looks awful. I'm just not going to eat food today. Yesterday, whatever. The bread had so much grease on it from that first egg or something. It was like soggy. It was not good. It was terrible. It was a waste of time and food. I'm not even going to attempt to try and make anything else either. Just go a different route for breakfast. Food. You're afraid to cook for me now? Because I'm so picky? I mean, you cannot say that this even looks slightly okay, though. This is like a terrible looking fucking breakfast sandwich. It looks terrible. It's a very sad looking fucking. Even the bacon is not very good looking bacon. It's disappointing. All of it was disappointing. I'm probably more critical on my food than anybody else ever will be, yes. The fuck, guys? Oh, no, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, let's fuck with the goddamn fucking sharp ass knife in the fucking. How the hell did you manage to make it go from being flat to fucking standing upright where you're about to stab yourself? Like, what are you doing, you crazy son of a bitch? Oh my god. Why is G in the sink trying to fucking stab himself with the kitchen knife? Like, what the fuck? Like, I laid it in the sink so that they wouldn't be near it. I don't normally just leave knives laying around, but damn. It's not bacon. There's more bacon over here. Come here. Over here. God. Come get your shitty bacon right here. Right there. Mmm, shitty bacon. Mmm, nom nom nom. Fucking guy's insane. I just. He hasn't done that since that last time I took the photo or whatever. Like, he hasn't done that at all. I think it's because he got himself stuck and he didn't know how the fuck to get down. So I didn't give you the bacon to fucking play with. You're gonna eat it or I'm gonna take it away from you. I'm not gonna have bacon all over the fucking floor. I swear, it's like having a 2-year-old. This cat is not like a cat. It's like having a 2-year-old child. I've never had one that I've had to be so like on top of 24/7 to make sure that he's not doing something. Seriously, dude, just eat the fucking bacon. You don't need to hunt it. You don't need to fucking fling it across the floor and go chase it down. It's too boring just eating it as is. He's got to hunt it, you know? Which I get it. It's instinct. And he was so used to doing that for so long. He's got to go, like, just feeding him is not quite so exciting. He likes to play. I need to get one of those, like the automated like toy ones. I had one that was just like a feeder toy that he could just like play with and stuff, but he fucking destroyed that thing so quick and just got to the food. And then it didn't, it was kind of pointless. It was expensive and he like just defeated the whole entire purpose of the whole play with it and just destroyed it to get to it. But then he just says this where he's sitting here. He's knocking all the bacon off onto the floor. And then he's going down onto the floor and chasing it and then picking it up and eating it and then coming back and getting more bacon off the counter. He's got so much energy for a cat. Like, it's kind of insane. It's like he just crashes for like fucking 2 days straight, and then it's like he's a demon for like five. I don't get it. He's the weirdest cat. He might like the negative attention. I don't know. Like I try not to get so negative with them, but sometimes it's hard. Like he just gets so naughty. And when it comes to like Ty and going after the other cats or things that's gonna hurt himself, like trying to chew on fucking cords to like space heaters and I don't know, playing in the goddamn kitchen sink with fucking kitchen knives and stuff. Like I feel like I need to be a little bit more harsh with that kind of stuff just so that he doesn't end up killing himself. But I don't like having to do it. G, don't go after him. Leave Ty alone. G. He's something. Okay, so I don't really keep a whole lot of different options as far as food. Um, I pretty much buy the specific meals that I'm looking to make, and that's about it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't really have a meal planned for tonight, just every other night the rest of the week and into the next week. Tomorrow night I'm eating out after I make the cake. So tomorrow I'll be baking stream on here in the afternoon. And then I'll go out. I need to find somewhere to go out to eat because I don't think I want to go to that same chicken place that I was talking about. I think I'd rather keep that as I think I'd rather go somewhere that has a drink. What kind of food should I go get tomorrow? What sounds good? Should I find like Italian, like Mexican? There's a couple Irish places. The kittens get you now. You expect it with kittens though. Like they're wild, like when they're kittens, like and you expect that. But generally like that goes away. Um I don't know. Mexican drinking sounds fun. Margaritas are always a good option. I think I will do that. Mexican food's my favorite. So I will always eat that. Like I can always find something to eat with that too. So even if I'm still in that like the same situation that I'm in today where I'm hungry but just nothing sounds good and I just really can't eat, um, I should be able to find something that I can eat there. It's kind of hard to go wrong with the fajitas. Like that's something that's generally pretty easy to eat. And if I don't eat very much right away, I can always take it to go. Um, there is a really good Italian place that I really, really like that I haven't been to in years here. Um, but it's pretty fucking pricey. Like it probably would make that breakfast that I had the other day look cheap. So I don't know. Definitely to go to that one, but it's by far the best Italian place around. Oh, I love Mexican or Chinese food. Yeah, absolutely. Italian's good too, always. Like I love food in general, but my go-to is Mexican food. Like there's not much other than seafood that I don't eat. Like it's a pretty nice fancy place. Yeah. It's one I'd have to get a reservation set up at. And I would get there with the camera and they make up. And then I would just be like, yeah, I'm putting it away. And then I just get my phone back out once I got set down. There's some really good barbecue places around too. I just don't know if they have like bars at some of them. Like some of them do and some of them don't. So I'd have to find like a specific one. Yeah, the place that I'm talking about, like it's about like 85 to 90 an entree, and that's before like any of the drinks or anything like that. Um, I guess I don't know. Maybe, but it doesn't sound familiar, so I don't know. But I tried a lot of different things while I was working in the restaurants and stuff. That we did a lot of different. We went through a lot of different like cultural and ethnicity, like different foods and stuff like that. So I don't know for sure. I also have smoked and drank a lot of the food memories away. Really. There's a lot of things that I've tried that I've forgotten about that I need to retry. Like there's some Indian dishes that I tried when I was younger that I feel like now that I'm older and I like a bit more of the like I'm a bit more crazy about like spicy stuff and I actually enjoy spicy stuff as to where I didn't so much when I was younger that I would really like. Um yeah, just play with it. It's just bored kitten, okay? This Bloody Mary mix wasn't the best. I need to find what I like better, or maybe I just need to make my own. Feel like I've been very disappointed with any of the pre-made mixes that I've come across lately. None of them actually have the right amount of like sweet and heat. It's been a long time since like I would say it's probably been like probably a year and a half to 2 years since I've had any sort of Indian dishes. But I do like some of it. I just like I said, I need to get now that I've gotten more I've been a big fan of spice for a while, but I never really tried some of the spice like the spicier dishes with that when I was working. So I wasn't trying to have like, you know, heartburn from spicy fucking food and then continue to work another 10 hours. Making mixers, yeah. I mean, I kind of made for my like for New Year on the New Year stream, I kind of did that a little bit with the actually making my own pureed fucking fruit and stuff for my drink mix and shit like that. But I have a lot of different I mean, obviously I bartended for quite some time, so I have a lot of different ideas and recipes as far as, you know, unique things that you would get in specific areas, like not necessarily like anything that's, you know, making your standard drinks that you find everywhere better, but it was actually a really good refreshing drink. Like I will probably be doing quite a bit of that mixed in with like margaritas and stuff during the summertime because it was a fucking summer drink. I was just looking for something different and something like more to do with my drink, I guess, rather than just do the same typical like I'm gonna drink wine or a margarita. The margarita mix that I get to is it's kind of stupid pricey. So I should just really get like I should just start making my own because when it costs me almost as much for the bottle of margarita mix as it does for the fucking bottle of tequila, it's kind of stupid. Like it's a really, really fucking good mix. Like a really good one. But I think I can make something just as good, cheaper if I just stop being so fucking lazy with it. But that's the problem with everything is I just need to stop being so lazy and start doing more of like the cooking and doing all of this stuff on a regular basis. And I need to get better setups so that you guys can see what I'm doing a bit better. Need to work on fine tuning some of the cooking stream stuff and the going out to eat. Like I need to make sure I have my stand when I go out tomorrow. So that way it's not like, oh fuck, I'm trying to like prop up my phone on the water glass and then have all of the people wondering what the fuck I'm doing as I'm talking to you guys on my phone that's propped on the water glass and the fucking Hey, how's it going? He's talking about the kitten making him bleed, and I have no idea where G went, and it kind of is terrifying. The fact that I don't see him or know what he's doing after he was being as crazy as he was being. I need to figure out something else to eat since my breakfast sandwich turned out such shit. Like, I really can't just not eat. A Bloody Mary is not an actual, like, dinner breakfast. It's fucking 3 in the morning. Hmm. Fuck it. I don't need to eat today. It's fine. I'll just eat a piece of bacon that's terrible and call it good. Bacon and a Bloody Mary. It is the worst bacon I've ever bought. The store near me, I feel like they never have any of the good options. It's always like they're fucking sold out of anything that's worth fucking having. And it's just their shit, like their brand of stuff. And that's all they ever have. And it's all garbage. I'm gonna have to start driving further away. I have not found an actual local butcher shop like since I moved here. I'm gonna need to do that because I would so much rather buy my meat from like a local butcher shop than buying it from the fucking grocery store where it's like so over processed and everything. The no, I mean the bacon's not even really that good of bacon.
It doesn't really have much flavor, honestly. It's not worth the calories. So this is the only piece I'm going to eat off of this, and then I'm just going to end up wasting that entire plate of food. Even it's super fucking just greasy and chewy. Not good in any way. Like, no flavor. Just, I just feel like it is just grease. Yeah. I gotta find a better place to go buy meat. The place near me is just, the grocery store near me is just shit with it. So I grew up on a farm. My grandpa owned the local butcher shop. Like, I grew up very, very, very picky when it comes to meat. Like, that's why, like, when I like over criticize on like meat, it's because I got the freshest and like the best quality like that you can get. Like, so pretty much all this shit that you get in the stores is over like fucking like too much preservatives, too much steroids to make it bigger, too much water added to your chicken breast to fucking plump it up and make it look nice and fat. That's all just gonna cook away to nothing anyways. Like, so um that's why I struggle with meat, especially. That's like why I'm more overly critical on that than any other thing, I guess, that I eat. Um, I it also just depends on where you're buying from and what quality and like where you're at. Like, so I mean, you can buy really good quality meats from places too that are not that much different than what you get from like a fresh local butcher. Like, but it just depends on where you're buying it from and like actually like how much they like care in the effort of storing and preserving things properly. Like, but most of the stores around here are so chain like that that it's terrible. It's not the same. It's so different. And hey, Stony. Like chicken especially, that's the worst. Chicken is so different. Like your fresh chicken, like compared to like your fucking like store-bought chicken is a big difference. I am not exactly hella tired. I just spent the entire day crying. So my eyes kind of hurt and I don't have makeup or anything on and I look like shit. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't even bother putting makeup on because I just spent too much time crying. Like I figured it would just be a waste. I'd end up like just taking it off. So there were some other things that came up that made the day not great. On top of some other things, and then some fucking lawyer bills that drained my entire bank account, and it made it kind of difficult with everything. Okay, hold on. I gotta grab the charger. Okay, so yeah, it's everything kind of got over like pumped with steroids and like um antibiotics and preservatives and whatever, like, and like they here everybody thinks they need bigger with everything, so they tried to like gear all of our shit to be bigger, and in reality they just kind of fucked it up, and then you throw half of it away because of shit, like. So it's actually starting. There was a few changes with some of the agricultural things, like that actually put more regulations into some of the like amounts that they can put into our food with that stuff, which is actually really good. But there needs to be a lot more on that. Because it's kind of one of those things like, yes, it's good to have like certain things added into it to make it safer, but at the same time, like there's a bit excessive with it too. And like the chicken breast with the sizes and stuff too, like when I was talking about like water, like a lot of the times, a lot of these places will like, they'll pump like water into it just to increase the size and the weight of it so that they can like make more out of it. But then when you go to cook it, it all just burns out immediately, kind of thing. Like, that's. If I wasn't so damn lazy, I want a farm so that I could actually just have my own vegetables growing and take care of all that shit myself. But I'll just deal with the bullshit because I'm too lazy to actually do anything different. Like, I mean, yeah. Oh, most all of it is, yeah. Like if you start looking at if you actually like look at the ingredients like that are into any of your packaged or processed or pre-made like stuff, like generally like one of your top ingredients is always water with any of that kind of stuff, like as far as me. Like so they can just increase the volume of it. Like it's also a way because here we want more and more and more, but we want to pretend like we're being healthy. So we want to have it say it's got a lesser calorie count or this or that on it or whatever, but we don't actually want to to be healthy. So it's I don't know. It's all kind of fun. We want that illusion. We want to pretend like we're being sold on something that's healthier. In reality, we know different. That's why I'm so like I'll eat whatever when I do my diets and my calorie counts because I know that there's kind of no avoiding it. It's just a matter of like extreme fucking moderation with things like so that I'm not getting too much of the terrible things. Um Come springtime though, I do need to get like I do need to find a local farmer to work with because I'm gonna want fresh produce for making like salsa and like spaghetti sauce and like canning all of that shit. I think I'm gonna actually get back into doing all that. Oh my god, I can make you guys like salsa and spaghetti sauce and shit like and send it to you guys. I could easily do that. it's not really worth making it unless I have a bunch of people to fucking like pawn it off on, because there's no way I'll ever go through it because they make it in such big batches. So if people want salsa and like spaghetti sauce and stuff like that, I'll go through and I'll figure all of that out with actually making it and doing that kind of stuff. It was mainly just me and family stuff going on with it. um, it wasn't part of like the business that I had going before. I Now that I'm back in Iowa, I could actually like go back and reapply for my business license here and start doing my baking and selling my baked goods and stuff again. Like I could legally sell my baked goods here again. Minnesota, you couldn't cook from your home, but here I can cook from my home as long as I just disclose that it isn't going through any sort of any sort of prop proper regulations. Jesus, I can't even fucking talk. Um, so, but like Minnesota, like they were very strict about it. Like you actually, like if I wanted to do my baking business there, I had to actually like rent out a kitchen location that was completely like secure, like no allergen, whatever issues, like that kind of shit. They were a lot more picky. Um, what kind of stuff do I put in my salsa? Depends on what kind of salsa I'm making, what degree of heat. So, because it varies. So, I haven't made a habanero salsa in a while, and I absolutely love habanero salsa. Um, but typically I do like more of most everybody that I know can't handle any sort of heat. So typically it's more of like a medium, like spice level. So nothing crazy, mainly like a tomato based salsa, just because people in the Midwest are afraid of fucking heat or something. Like, I don't know. But I want to make, I haven't made a ghost pepper salsa, and I would, I would, I would like to make a ghost pepper salsa this year, and like, Carolina Reaper like salsa. I want to go with a bit more extreme heat because I will eat it. I don't know that a lot of people will, but like I might do a few smaller batches with some of the more extreme heat. And I absolutely love making pies and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to eat it. So there's no point in me making it unless I'm selling it to somebody or giving it to somebody. Oh, I don't mind a really good spicy. Yeah, jalapeno and serrano peppers are both in there. As well as like poblano peppers and then tomato, onion, garlic, cilantro, onion. I don't know if I said that or not. There's like I said, it just depends on what one I'm doing. For like more of a medium, it's usually like the poblano, the serrano and the jalapenos and like an onion, garlic, tomato base. Like it's mainly tomato. For some reason too, since moving here, I haven't been able to find a serrano pepper. Like just they don't exist at any of the fucking stores or anything around here. Like I don't know why. And the only reason I can find the spicier peppers, like the ghost peppers and stuff, is because my grandma is growing them in her fucking garden. So they coming straight out of her garden. Like that's the only reason I can find that shit. Like I'm gonna have to tell her to increase her yields for the next year because I'm gonna need a lot more stuff from her. She normally does just like more of like a small like house garden kind of like thing. Like she's got like a raised planter bed thing she like has on her deck that she just grows stuff in, but she really loves to garden, so I'm pretty certain she would probably be okay with adding a few more plants. Uh it should be in most all of your salsas. And it's not like it's an enhanced like flavor unless you do too much of it and you overpower. It's not bad. But yeah, it is kind of an acquired taste, but isn't everything? Really? I mean, and most salsas have cilantro in them. Like most. I would say probably like 85% of your salsas have cilantro in them, whether you think it's there or not. Cilantro can be very overpowering if you do too much of it, but it's very nice to amplify all of the flavors and to bring out its own flavor if you blend it just right. I'm not a person that wants to go through and like throw a handful of fucking cilantro on my goddamn like taco or something like that. Like, but at the same time, if I'm having like a good like fucking authentic like carne asada taco, I need onion and cilantro and like that stuff on it. And you don't just taste the cilantro. Like if you have other good things that are actually like flavoring with it, preparing with it. I haven't made pico in a while either. And I do enjoy that. But that's one of those things like it's like everything. I feel like I don't want to make most food for just myself. Like I'm gonna end up wasting half of it. So I tend to not fucking cook because I don't want to just make all of this shit then throw it all away. I just don't know enough people to give food to. Because my mom is very much an eat out kind of person. She doesn't really eat at home a lot. Like, so there's a few things that she'll eat, like if I make and take over to her, but for the most part, they're going out to eat every night. Like, they're not trying to stay at home and eat. Like, oh, yeah. So guac and pico are both. So I managed a Qdoba for 5.5 years. So I learned how to make. I mean, I've got like there's fucking all sorts of different fucking pico guac salsa recipes. Fucking all of the pretty much all the Qdoba and Chipotle recipes I have. Like I know all of them like by heart. I can make any of that shit. Like I don't know people to give it away to, though, is the problem. And I feel like a terrible person if I just cook food and keep throwing it in the garbage. Like this. Like, I don't want to just throw that in the garbage. I don't want to eat it, but I don't want to just throw it in the garbage. I'm going to throw it in the garbage, but it fucking kills me that I went through and I spent like that time and effort. And then also, like, it's food that's being wasted when there's people that fucking go without and I fucking waste so much. Like I feel terrible, but I can't help myself because I fucking make food and then I just don't feel like eating or I hate the food that I made. I don't know. I could make you a fucking Chipotle burrito. I know how to make all of the ingredients. I know how to do the cilantro lime rice and I know how to do the adobo chicken and I know how to do I know how to do their whole entire menu. Yeah, I Chipotle and Qdoba. I know how to make all the quesos. Chipotle's queso is garbage. I can make a better queso than that, but Qdoba's queso is much better than Chipotle's queso. But both of those, neither one of those are made in their actual stores. Like, they're recipes that are made in other locations. And the only reason that I know those recipes is because I was the general manager that actually had to go through the official, like, chef certification trainings and stuff like that to actually be able to, like, know every single ingredient and whatnot with all of it. So, I mean, I could sell or start my business up. All I'd have to do is actually reestablish a business name and be able to sell food. Like, I'm still food safe certified, so I still actually have all my certifications to actually sell. No. No, I don't use Velveeta in my queso. I use Velveeta in my macaroni and cheese, not my queso. I use a few different kinds of cheeses in my queso. It's not just one. So there's this it's a Carolina Reaper pepper cream cheese. And that's what I typically use as like my base, like to start, like as my more creamy cheese for my queso. And then I add like a pepper jack cheese to it and like just like a basic kind of like, I guess it's more like your white American like basic like kind of like cheese, but I can't fucking think of the name of what it's called right now. But I mean it's an over pasteurized like fucking super like it's very similar to like the Velveeta, but it's not Velveeta. Um I just use cheese and like peppers and stuff in it, like, and I don't use much to thicken it up because I use the right cheese blends, like, to like get it to the right level without it needing like a thickener agent like to it. Um, I feel like if you're adding most of that to any of your quesos, you're going wrong. You're going to end up with way too thick of a queso or too heavy of a queso. I do like spicy things a lot. Yes. um, the ex did not care for spicy so much. He was kind of weak when it came to spice, but I got to the point where it was like he was getting a lot more comfortable with the spice levels and stuff that I was introducing into it. Um, that's why I say it's so boring here. Like you can't find anything that's actually like this the stuff that people like claim is spicy here. And they're like, warnings, it's spicy. I'm like, I don't even fucking feel any heat. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is this? Like, but in Minnesota, I don't know how many times I'd have people come through our line and go, yeah, is there any way I could get the chicken without the seasoning on it? Because it's just way too spicy. It was a fucking basic adobo seasoning. Like, there was no fucking spice to it. It wasn't spicy at all. The pico was fucking too spicy to them because it had jalapenos in it. Like, it's just like, what? I don't get it, but everybody has different flavor profiles. It just seems like nobody here likes spice. Minnesota was worse than Iowa. Peppers do have a light flavor, so it's finding the right balance with it. So it's also finding ways to amplify the flavor from the peppers without necessarily having to go overboard with it to overpower all of the other and to make it too spicy. So roasting your peppers or taking um just like slightly torturing them with just a little bit to like actually like start to like bring out some of that flavor before you actually use it is it's so much better. There's a few different like you can also do like a stewing like method that will bring out a lot more flavor too. Um and it's using the right sodium too to amplify without necessarily increasing the heat levels and also using the right acidity to cut down the spice. I enjoy cooking and I have not done a lot of like honestly I stopped doing it because I kind of got to the point where I felt like I was just cooking to cook and nobody in my house ate it. Like they'd all want me to cook food and then they would just like never eat it and then they'd order out pizza and then I felt like shit like that I spent like 4 hours making a fucking meal to have nobody eat it. So I stopped cooking for a long time and it's actually kind of nice to get back into it. I kind of had lost like cooking has always been like food has always been a huge like passion for me and I kind of lost that a little bit and it's good to be getting it back. It's not that they didn't like my food, it's just that they wouldn't even try half of it because it wasn't the same 5 or 6 things that they knew they fucking liked and didn't want to branch out and to try something new. So, like, I don't care if you don't like it and you don't want to eat it, that's fine. But if I'm going to spend fucking 6 hours or so, like, going through the efforts of thinking out a menu, preparing a menu because you wanted something different, and then prepping that menu and fucking getting it all ready for you. And then you just go, yeah, I don't feel like eating it right now because I want to keep drinking and then just keep drinking and then like buying fucking like pizza after and not eating my food. Yeah, I get pissed off about that. And then it just makes me stop wanting to cook. Anyways. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna get back. I that's kind of what I feel like I'm hesitant to get back into baking because it is such a fucking meticulous thing and it's something that's so easily fucked up and I haven't done it in so long because nobody around me would eat desserts for the longest time and I hate fucking like making something that I'm just literally making to make and throw away. And that's what this peanut butter cake is. Like I'm going to make a peanut butter cake tomorrow that I don't have anybody to give it to. I won't touch a single bit of it because I will not intake that amount of calories. So, cupcakes, not cake, baking cupcakes. So, I have a bunch of peanut butter cupcakes tomorrow that I'm going to have to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do with because I don't want to just throw them away. And I want to go through and make them, but I'm not going to eat any of them. And my mom can't have the sugar because she's fucking diabetic and she don't need that shit. Like she's already having enough problems. Like she is been stupid with her sugar, like her sugar levels lately, and then she keeps going into all these fucking cardiac fucking like arrest like things like where she's being taken to the hospital because her heart keeps dropping and then she blacks out and she keeps fucking and it's all because she is not doing her diet like she's supposed to. I love to bake. I absolutely love to bake and I stopped doing it. I love creating my own recipes and doing all of that. And I love making like beautiful fucking design cakes and stuff like that. I honestly don't even know if I could fucking make a beautiful layered cake anymore. It's been so many years. It's been like 6 years since I've actually went through and made like a nice, like fucking like decadent layered cake with design and everything like that. Like, cause I made them for the nieces' birthdays for a while. Uh, but then they got started getting older, so like they didn't really care about that kind of shit. And they're girls like that are like, I don't want fucking cake. Like I'm a teenage girl. Like so, I stopped making them, and I stopped having a reason to bake after that. Really, like, and it just kind of went. I haven't done anything with it in so long, and I miss it. And yeah, it's scary. Like my mom's got a lot of health issues, and I have a lot of the same. Make it and then freeze it. Like it's not the same though. I'm not a big fan of making things and freezing it and then trying to like reheat it or serve it later because it just is never the same. Like if I'm gonna make a fucking peanut butter cupcake, I'm gonna find somebody to send it to, or it's just gonna go in the garbage. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give it to my neighbors. Be like, hey, I made you some peanut butter cupcakes because you have to listen to me going half the night, you know? Something like that. You took care of her mom. That's good. I feel like I'm gonna be at that point here real soon. My stepdad does not deserve her, and he's kind of a fucking idiot sometimes. But I know she can't really be on her own. I think some of my neighbors would probably appreciate that. Some of them probably not so much. But I guarantee that's what they all hear all the time. I don't know if I will be on as much as I would like to this weekend either. Um, I'm trying to think of how I can maximize as much time as possible and still get things that I need to get done taken care of. Sorry, I can't help it. I yawn a lot. This shirt keeps like twisting so much, and then I'm afraid I might have a titty pop out at some point, honestly. I've Yeah, I don't know what me is. Like, fuck, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I was gonna Rocket League tonight. Did that for a little bit. That didn't last long. Games were actually not too bad. And then I went into doing some terrible cooking, and now I really don't know what to do with the rest of my night. But I feel like I'm not ready to call it a night, even though it's 3 in the morning. No naughty stuff today. I'm just not in the mood for any of that. So that's not happening. gosh, I will. Oh. I need to kind of plan what I'm gonna do next week because I think I'm gonna just get out of my car and drive a lot. I want to stream as much of it as possible, so there's gonna be some road trip stuff going on. There's also gonna be like, I really don't have the money for it, but fuck it, like whatever. Just gonna do it. I know, Stony. I appreciate that. Just me sitting here chatting, doing nothing. Like some of you guys still hang out with me. I really do appreciate it. You need that cake? Okay. I did hang up my tapestries on the wall, some of them. Not all of them, obviously. Did get that done today. One of the few things I got done today. I mean, I had a lot that I was originally planning on doing. I got that and I got grocery shopping kind of done. Thanks. It'll be on YouTube. So it'll all be videos that we can save. So you can see how the cake comes along one way or another. Yeah, I got my tapestries hung up on the wall over there. And then I got the one over here. And then oh, I set that down that way. Hi. I got most of my closet put away in between all the crying today. Like it was good. Like I was somewhat productive in my day of not doing anything except for being a terrible person and just laying around doing shit. Oh fuck. I'm yawning too much. Do I do a sleep stream tonight or no? I originally wasn't planning on it, but I don't feel completely opposed to it now. Might be the last one that you're able to catch for a couple days, but oh, I don't know if I will or not. I mean, there's really not any reason not to, but it's also just, it would not be as exciting of a sleep stream as most of them usually are. No, probably not. I imagine even if you had the time, like in between like stops or whatever, to catch things, like trying to get like a signal to actually like be able to, probably won't be so good. Whew. I don't know about all that. There's times where I get super bitchy. I'm not about always fun. Just you remember the times you tried to wake me up and then say always fun. Just a little smoke break there, you know. Just because you haven't dealt with me in person. And you haven't seen me at my worst. I try to hold back as much as I can, even when I'm angry and I let out on stream. Oh no, it's there's times where I'd like to be a lot more aggressive with things, but I know I'm streaming, so I don't. It's- no, no, no. I imagine with six sisters, yeah, you're definitely used to it. Oh yeah, me getting up on the counter. This is good. This is better for you guys. You think this is heading somewhere? Think this is the wrong platform for it heading anywhere. It could. It could. Whew. Oh no. No, not tonight. Tomorrow, maybe. If I'm in better attitude starting the day. Like today was kind of I almost didn't stream at all. So the fact that I'm here. I have a lot of fun plans for the weekend. So, as long as everything goes according to the plans, it'll be a very fun weekend. And I'll be on a lot of the other sites throughout. But there'll be cooking streams here and going out to eat and stuff here throughout the weekend too. I I need to go through and do like a fashion show with you guys and have you guys help me pick out what clothes I should keep and what ones I should get rid of because I have too many. So that will probably be a YouTube thing too at some point. Um Actually, you know what? That would actually be better to do on one of the other sites. Cause then I can just strip down and change like right there in front of you. As opposed to going and changing outfits in the other room. Like I'd have to with YouTube. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Can help me figure out what clothes I can get rid of so that I can figure out replacing it with better, sexier items. Drugs are bad? Okay. Sure. Depends on what kind of drugs you're talking about, but okay. Still like South Park, like, but okay. Like with that whole like drugs are bad thing, like that's South Park, right? I feel like I haven't watched that shit in forever. Oh my god, it's 3:30 in the morning. 3:20, but it just is not quite wanting to stay. That kind of makes me want to watch that. I haven't watched that in so long. Can you see that my nipples are getting a little hard too? Should probably, yeah, not adjust so much on here. Y'all make me want to misbehave too much. No, it's not happening tonight. Mm-mm. I'm gonna make you wait for it. You can wait until tomorrow. It's because it got colder in here. It got colder in here, and then I was moving my top around. Also, sitting on the cold granite like counter is definitely. What's a good thing? Oh fuck! No yawning. I want to smoke. It's a shame that I can't just like sit here and do that where I'm at. And I'm way too open about where I'm at to be able to just like pretend like I'm not. The getting naughty. Generally, it is a good idea. Yes. Did he go up or did he come down from up there? I don't see it now, so he must have came down. I am smiling more now than I was. I kind of knew streaming would get me in a better mood, and it was just a struggle to like actually get here. But for some reason, you guys always make me in a happier mood. That's his go-to spot is up there. He's like a bed up there and stuff now for him. Because he likes to be up high. He feels more secure, you know. Ty comes at him or G comes at him, like he can fucking smack him down easier. You know. You guys think I should do the Truth or Dare stream again this weekend with Chatterbait and OnlyFans? The Truth Dare drink. Feel like it was a lot of fun. Maybe not in YouTube. We don't need that. Like, but definitely other places, yeah. I'm all for having more people being naughty and encouraging more naughtiness. I I didn't even like post out that I was going live on YouTube or not on YouTube, on Twitter or Instagram today that I was going live, which is kind of really like not the best. I don't know why I didn't do that. I just now thought of that. My brain's not working today. I normally always do that. Okay. So I'm clearly just not eating food. I don't know that I have enough Bloody Mary mix for another Bloody Mary. I don't know that I actually have enough like mixes of anything for any other drinks. I could make a partial, maybe. It's been kind of a weird day. I don't know, honestly. Like, it's kind of been a shit day, like, all around. I mean, I spent 85% of my day crying. So until I got on here, it was not, I don't think I'd smiled. So, um, I, my brain's just not been working with anything. And I haven't eaten, which isn't helping. I drank plenty of water, which is good, but just I don't think a handful of cashews and like I don't know 2 pieces of bacon is good enough for the calories for a day. When I worked out for an hour and a half earlier. I'm actually getting back into doing that. I feel like every time I start to get back into actually doing more extreme workouts too,
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I don't end up
I
eating.
don't have an answer for that.
No, I
Is there
don't
something
need
else I can
anything
help
from
with?
you, bitch. Like, god damn. I don't end up eating as much when I start working out more, which should be the opposite. Like, I should eat more when I'm working out more. And I did end up getting in a full workout today. I kind of was originally at a half ass workout. And then before I went live, I made myself finish my workout. And that's probably part of the reason why I keep yawning so much too. Whew. No, I when I messaged you that, like I hadn't finished it completely. I was only probably at like 45 minutes at that point. Yeah. I mean, still 45 minutes of working out is probably like more than most people put in a day. It's probably not a half-ass workout, but it felt like it was a half-ass workout. Even though I spent the time, like I didn't put in as much of a workout as I should have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I built up a sweat. I just wasn't like feeling like I should be dying by the end of it. So it was a half-ass workout. Oh, but I gotta start pushing that shit a lot more. I don't really classify that as a workout, even though it technically probably is like as close to as a lot of workouts, but um I don't think that's happening tonight. Yeah. I mean, everybody obviously has their different like ranges as to what's better for them than others. Um, for me, getting back into it, I'm probably trying to go back to the extreme where I was at, like when I was at like the peak of my working out, and I should ease back into it more since I was like I stopped working out for like 2.5 months. I'm pretty sure I probably put more work into providing a show for you than you guys put into the satisfactory part of receiving that show. They tend to not be generally. Like, they tend to be quite a bit that I'm going through. I have got to keep working on the splits and stuff too because I was getting super close to it and I just need to get like I just need to keep working at it and I could probably have it like fully like in the next month. And especially with the strip pole that I need to get installed. Tomorrow, should I install the strip pole tomorrow? Should I just fuck it and like just go for it on my own and see how it turns out and hope I don't end up breaking something like even worse because I didn't install it right? Or oh, at some point I will. I'm just coming out of some difficult times, but I will find somebody to do some shows with at some point. Um, sorry, just doing yoga on my counter. It's fine. Just stretching some things out while balancing on the edge of the counter. This is actually not a bad spot to do this. Having a little bit of a drop to be able to like stretch actually be on the counter is not necessarily bad. I may have went from like straight up just like working out to just sitting like too, which is never good. I keep complaining about getting like cramps in my muscles and no wonder why. Like fucking spend time working out and then just go to like sitting and doing nothing for fucking hours. Top bed's not good for fucking stretching or for maneuvering or for trying to ride. Like as much as people want to like think a nice cushy bed's all good for that. Like there's just no support or structure. So, you know, I'd rather be on the hard countertop than in a soft bed. Um, you think the cats don't even know, like they don't even know what to make of the cooking streams. Like they just leave the kitchen. They're like, I don't understand what the fuck keeps happening in this kitchen now, but I'm out. Oh, this isn't even slightly naughty. You think this is naughty? Mm. No, this is just maybe slightly playful. G's okay because he's in his tree right now. Honestly, like he's fine. But I'm surprised that he. Yeah, it's because of the bacon. He happily gave up the counter because I gave him bacon. Like I think that's what it comes down to. You know, a bit of tease every once in a while is not a bad thing. Just make you want it even fucking more. You know? Hmm. Maybe. I'm thinking no, but you never know. I think it is about time to go to the sleeping stream though, and to put TV on and just call it a night. Because in the sleeping stream, I don't care. I have no concerns about smoking, and I'd like to just sit around and get high and watch some MasterChef and get some more recipe ideas for cooking. Well, what are we welling? Hmm. I mean, that could all be things that maybe could happen. Maybe. Not necessarily. Sleepy streams don't always get the good show. Generally, they do. Maybe it's better than a no. It's not happening, you know? It's, my stomach is starting to growl. I might actually have to find food. I don't think I could starve myself. Like, I don't think that's good. It's probably not a good thing. I didn't eat yesterday. I had bacon and the cashews today. And technically, I'm on a new day. I really should buy more food. Why does nothing sound good? I need to find something to force myself to eat. And the only reason I wouldn't end up doing a sleep stream if I say I'm 100% doing a sleep stream is because I end up fucking deciding to throw my camera across the room because the shit wouldn't connect, and I just gave up on it because I got too pissed. Which there's not been, I think there's been one night where I've done that in the entire time that I've streamed. Otherwise, I'll say something. Like, or I'll spend an hour getting that shit fucking like to work, and then I'll be so pissed off when I do finally get it to work and just immediately ready to pass. It's probably not at all entertaining, but I don't generally say I'm just going to do it and then not do it. I mean, I'm usually bad on my timing. I'll say I'm going to do something at a certain time and then it doesn't happen, but I generally don't unless something crazy comes up. And this week there's been some crazy. I missed like 2 of my fucking days of streaming because there's some stupid shit happening at points. Like, not stupid shit really, but just things, I'd rather not deal with, or things that make me super upset to have to deal with happening instead of being able to actually enjoy streaming. I'm gonna do my Fansly stream tonight. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna play in the Fansly stream. It may just me passing out like immediately. That's all I can say for sure. It's bad crazy. Not fun. I will do the sleeping streams tonight. I just don't I honestly probably won't. I'm not even gonna sleep nude. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if I do the sleeping streams tonight, it's gonna be a lot more chill. So don't expect like crazy times. It's not gonna be one of those sleeping streams. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lead you on and make you think you're gonna see something you're not gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna put pajamas on so that I'm warm. And I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Cause I've been having too bad of a day to care like about freezing my ass off just so that you guys can see my titties all night. Like I'm gonna put on I'm gonna be warm and I'm gonna go to sleep. I can't rule anything out. Like, there's a very good chance that I may end up playing. Like, I just never know. I just really haven't been in the mood today. So I'm not gonna make you guys think that that's gonna happen and then have you disappointed that it didn't happen. All I can say is never guarantee any sort of anything actually happening in Fansly streams other than sleeping, but sometimes a lot of other things do happen. I mean, whether it be sexual, whether it be hanging out, showering, whether it be fucking chatting, helping me pick up my clothes, doing my grocery shopping list. Fansly has a lot of it. It's maybe. Maybe. Probably. I suppose. I could just go ahead and move you guys now. We could be chilling in my bed right now. There's no reason why. We can't just sit here and do the same chit chat there until I switch over to. Just gotta get everything gathered up. Let's go to the bed. Plus, the computer needs plugged in. Because it's plugged in, but it's not plugged into the surge protector here. And with how much my power's been tripping, it makes me nervous. Oh, fuck. The space heater was not where I left it. God damn it, Gene. Guarantee there's a fucking hair tie under that bitch too. And he was back at that again. Ooh, it's all eerie in here. It's all dark. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Get some light. That's all right. I trip over things and walk into things all the time. I'm not a very graceful person. I don't know if you guys had noticed. Like, I have times where it's like it seems like I'm super coordinated, and there's times where it's just like just walk into everything. Like, I don't, you know. Boy, I wish I that blanket and shit. Oh my god, it's too bright! Oh my god, that blinded me like so fucking badly. Holy shit. I don't think I can see. There's just like the dots, like that was so bright. Okay. I feel less blinded now. Seeing a bit more now. Holy fuck, I was not expecting that thing to be so bright. And there's times where I can be super fine with it, like, and then there's times where it's just like I don't know. It's mainly just when I'm walking. I'm not like the most graceful when I'm walking places. I walk into things all the time, like the edge of the counter. Like, I don't know. That light is so fucking bright. That was the worst. Like, I think that was like directly in my fucking eyes that time. It wasn't like it was just bright. Like, that actually made my fucking eyes hurt. It was so bright, like bright in my eyes, and blinded me for a fucking second. Okay. Oh. All right, just a sec. My kids are getting on my mouse. Okay, charger. Plugged in properly. I really shouldn't risk plugging my computers directly into a fucking outlet and having it surge. It's very, very bad idea. Oh, okay. What the fuck are you guys getting into out there? The second I fucking come in here, they all like decide to wake up and start doing things out there. None of which sounds like things they should be doing. Okay. I'm glad that I've been able to keep some of my streams going even when all of the other stuff goes out in my house because my laptop's been able to make it through most of it. Like sometimes I wake up and I have to reset the power, like 'cause it surged like while I'm sleeping with everything that I'm doing. But luckily the laptop, like it's got a pretty good battery life on it, so it holds up fairly well. Um I don't know how many times I've woken up though now. Like, like I think it's because I get cold. Like my space heater's off. Like all of the lights are off. The TV is off. Like that I have the computer hooked up to. Well, the monitor, not the TV, but okay. I need to I need to get my bedroom picked up tomorrow. I got most of the rest of the house picked up today. And I got most of all my laundry done, but my bedroom's still kind of a fucking mess. But it'll always be that way because I have too many clothes. And I go through way too much every single day. Okay. Oh, shit. All right, guys. I'm gonna get it switched over to the sleeping stream. It's really just the one area does not want to support much of any power with the space. It's the space heater. It pretty much all comes down to the space heater. Yeah. And the fact that I have to run the space heater to actually have efficient heat in my apartment is bullshit to begin with. But it I'm running such a powerful space heater, it literally like draws so much of the power from the room that it just trips the shit constantly. I am not saying that I'm going to do any sort of playing. I can't guarantee anything. Honestly, with how I'm feeling right now, it's probably not going to happen until the morning if it does happen. I'm probably going to smoke a bunch of weed, watch a bunch of TV, and fall the fuck asleep because I feel exhausted, honestly. But I do have to take my clothes off, get into some jammies, get more comfortable. Gonna chill for a little bit. Like, I probably won't fall asleep like instantly, but I don't know. I also think that, and then sometimes I sit down on this bed and I'm out. So, I just want to make sure that it's clear. Like, I don't want people to go there and have expectations of things happening when it's not always going to be the case. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm thinking I'll start the baking stream probably around like noonish tomorrow, something like that. We'll see. Um, Depends on how early I get up, how quickly I get around to things. If I hit snooze on my alarms for an hour and a half in the morning, I probably won't get to baking at noon, kind of thing. It'll be later. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully Fansly doesn't take me long to get it switched over, and I'll have that up within a minute. It shouldn't be more than a couple minutes of me fucking around with Camera Max to get it up and going. But yeah. See you guys on the sleepy stream.